Hey everyone, I wanted to do another unboxing with you guys today. I just got this package in the mail. Knife that I just ordered. It's from Kizer. Many of you are probably familiar with this one. This is the Kizer Cormorant. But when I open this, you'll see why this one's a little bit different than some of the other variants that you've seen before. Alright, so this guy here, pretty big box actually. I was quite surprised when I got this in the mail. I didn't expect the box to be so big because in comparison to something like this, Ontario Knives TI-22, which came with a very, very tiny package, very small box. I mean, this one it's almost like having an iPhone box here, and the knife shouldn't be too much larger than this one, as we'll see here soon. But let's go ahead and open this up and we'll see what is a little bit more, I guess you could say, special about this one as opposed to some of the other variants that are out there. Very nice packaging. I mean, the texture is really kind of cool. It's like this sort of like grippy material. I don't know if you can see these little logos they've got on there, but that looks pretty sweet. I mean, this is kind of like a whole unboxing experience here with this Kizer, as opposed to some of the other ones that I've opened up in the past. So I'd say they definitely have that going for them. This is pretty cool. Open this up. This must be like user care, manual instructions. Looks like they give you a microfiber cloth, which is always really handy to keep around for wiping off the blade or your phone technology. It's always nice to have extra microfiber cloths laying around. Wow, I'm surprised this comes with such a nice bag. I mean, I haven't even barely picked it up yet, and I can already tell this is sweet. I don't usually use bags, but this one I might actually consider using. This is really nice. Got this logo stitched in there in that part, which is really cool. Opening up, the knife was just sitting there. This is like a soft material, I guess, so you don't scratch up your knife. But here it is. They give you some extra screws, which again, pretty cool, unique to them. Not something I've had with any of the other knife purchases that I've had before, so that's cool. Got the knife here in this package. As you can see, it's got a black micarta finish on this one. So I like it. I think it looks really cool, this color here. And there's one more feature to this one that sort of makes this one stand out to the others that are on the regular lineup. And that is the steel that is on this one here. So if you could see that there, this is a CPM 4V steel, which is pretty cool. This is not a stainless steel, so there's going to be some more upkeep to be had with this one. But that's definitely cool. I've never had a 4V steel before, so I'm excited to give this a shot. Really carry this guy around and see, what 4V is like on a first-hand sort of experience. I've read about it online. I've seen other videos. But this would be the first one that I've had for myself, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, there's a flipper here, also a front flipper. This one's got the thumb tab. Sorry, that's my wife texting me there. But it utilizes this button lock. So that's something that really drew me in and made me want to pay for this knife. I mean, I've just gotten a few other knives recently, so I wasn't really looking around specifically for anything in particular. I was just kind of cruising the websites, and I saw that Knife Center had this exclusive going on, and this was a knife that I had been very interested in the past. But what threw me off about it, and what really kept me from purchasing before, is the scales. The other materials that are on the other scales, they've got these design patterns that just really are not my thing. A lot of people like these knives. These are very popular knives, and a lot of people seem to enjoy the other patterns, but for me, it's not something that really resonated with me, and so that's what stopped me before. But when I saw this guy on there, it didn't take long for me to go ahead and just put it in the cart and purchase this knife, and I'm really glad I did, because having it here in hand, of course, is always a different experience than what you see online, and this thing is super smooth. It's running on ball bearings, so I mean that action there is just, I mean, it feels really nice. I've never had a front flipper, so that's going to take some practice. Never done a front flipping action before. I'm not even going to go ahead and try again here on camera because I don't want to cut myself, but that's a reason that I did purchase this. The action on this it's really nice. It feels really good. And this is straight out of the box, so I'm sure tuning this up a bit, lubing it, and just sort of breaking it in is only going to make this thing function that much better. I can't wait to carry this around for a few weeks and really put it through the paces here and get back with a review video. I'm very excited. So here it is up close. As you can see, we got some back spacers there, some barrel spacers on this guy. The liner looks like it goes all the way down pretty much to the very end of the knife. You got nice deep carry pocket clip. They've got some nice styling in these micarta handles. These little cutouts here are kind of nice. They offer a little bit more grip for you when you're grabbing the handle there. This button is, it sticks out a bit, which is nice. It makes it so you can get a, really positive feel on that button. And one thing that I didn't actually see many people talk about on this knife is that you can actually use the button to open and close the knife, which is pretty cool. You got the finger choil there, the back flipper, front flipper, and you've also got that button lock, which can be used as a mechanism for opening and closing the knife, which is pretty cool. Overall, again, it just makes it really fidgety. All these different openings, different mechanisms for opening and closing the knife. It really makes it so that you can't really get bored with this guy. As knife collectors, typically we've got knives that have several different mechanisms for opening, typically not all on the same knife. And so this just kind of wraps it all up into one package, which makes it cool. It definitely adds some value points in my eyes to the knife itself. So for this pocket clip, like I said, deep carry, looks like it only does come with 2 positions, tip up, right or left. So if you like to have tip down, this is not going to be a knife for you. The blade here is going to be a sheep's foot, which is cool. It's got a nice shape to it, if you ask me. I really like that. Feels sharp. Feels really sharp. Doesn't feel like it's quite as sharp as the Ontario TI 22 that I have, but this feels like it's definitely sharper than the bug out when I got the bug out straight out of the box, which is, that's nice. Definitely like a nice sharp blade out of the box. As far as ergos, I do like this sort of thumb ramp with this jimping here. This feels really good. There is sort of like a cutout for your finger here, but like other videos that I saw, I do see that this blade runs all the way to the end, and so you would definitely need to utilize caution when putting your finger this close to this blade here. But that's part of the reason why this sort of thumb ramp is nice, because while you're pulling back on this finger, you can push forward on your thumb, and so that makes it really feel more secure, like you're not gonna get your finger up on that blade. If this thumb ramp wasn't here, and maybe you were just pushing down, it still works, but this, I don't know what it is about the way this feels. It just feels like this is the way it's supposed to be. Press against each other, and that'll keep you away from that blade. But the ergos feel good. I mean, I've got sort of average, medium to large hands, and I get a full purchase on this knife. The blade seems very EDC friendly. I mean, it doesn't seem too small. And it also definitely is not too large of a blade. I mean, it seems like a nice size to be carrying around in your pocket. The actual package itself seems like a nice size to be in your pocket. It doesn't seem like it's going to take up too much room, which of course is great if you're looking for something that you could carry, you know, on a daily basis. Now this CPM 4V steel, non-stainless, this is going to be something that you are going to need to watch out for. If you're getting around moisture, you're going to want to wipe that down, and you know, it could potentially rust as well. So you're going to want to make sure you stay on top of sort of your blade maintenance with this guy. It's not really one of those knives that you should be putting in a drawer and just forgetting about for a really long time, because you may pull it out of that drawer and find that the knife is you know, possibly completely ruined, and maybe that's repairable, maybe not. Hopefully you could find some new parts to repair it if that's the case, but I'm willing to bet if you let this knife sit around long enough, it's gonna just not have that same smooth action anymore, and you may just not even enjoy the knife at all. So this is just one of those that you don't really want to like set and forget. Definitely more of a knife that if you're looking for this specific variant, it's going to be one of those that you are planning on keeping as a user, which is what I plan to do. So this is awesome. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's such a cool knife. They also have the variant that comes with the S35VN, which is a great steel, as many of you know. That one is stainless, so that may be a better option for many of you if you're not looking to have a steel that you kind of have to keep your eye on and sort of maintain. That may be a better option for many of you. But I haven't seen one that comes with handles that are not those G10 ones with those patterns. I just can't seem to get past those. After holding this one in my hand, I could see myself purchasing another one, to be honest with you, because this just feels so good in my hand. I really like this button lock. I really like how the knife just opens and closes so effortlessly. It just feels like this is going to be a winner. And at $120, I think it was $119. I believe that was free shipping, you know, straight to my door. So for $119, I think this is a fantastic option for an EDC knife. And I think the price is also $119 for the other variants that come with the S35VN. So if you don't like the 4V, same price for the other model. And I just think for EDC package, this is something that a lot of people are really, really going to enjoy. So if you haven't gotten your hands on one of these, I suggest checking one of them out. They still have them on sale at Knife Center for this model. They have other models available at several other retail outlets. I know Blade HQ sells some of the other variants. Mojave Outdoors, I think, is one that I saw sold a different variant. I think they had a titanium version, which I think it was right under $200, and I really wasn't looking to pay that much money for a knife right now. So for me, $120. Got the CPM 4V steel, nice blade shape, several opening options, micarta handles. Couldn't say no. Glad I didn't. Really glad I ordered this guy. Glad I have it here in my hands. Glad to add it to my collection. And again, I think you guys should check this one out because this thing feels absolutely awesome. So thanks again for taking the time to watch my video. I appreciate all of you. If you like watching this content, please consider subscribing. If you like the video, leave a like. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks.